Wanted to walk through this play from the Packers game, the win over the Bears this past weekend. And so what we have here, it's a kind of a two-man stick with a vertical route on the outside. The Packers run this a lot, and we're just going to round this off because this is where the ball ends up going, is Marcedes Lewis on a sit route in the middle of the field. So we're going to talk about this. What's going to happen, this is stick. The Packers ran this 8 times against the Bears and had good success with it. What Rodgers is going to do is he's going to drop back at his third foot. He's going to look to hit one of these guys. Now, what you do with the two-man stick is you're reading inside out, typically. And so you're looking at that guy there, and if he's not open, you go to that guy. And so the way the coverage kind of falls, typically one of those guys is going to be open. Now, the guy we're going to keep an eye on here is the boundary guy. Because, again, Rodgers isn't going to throw it to Marcedes Lewis. We'll talk about that. So we're going to run through it. We'll see how it looks. Bang, bang, bang. Up, move on. Okay, so what does he see? Moves on, hits Marcedes Lewis on a funny little fall-away throw there. So what does he see? This is something the Bears ran. Teams will run on the Packers. The Packers will run stick a lot, about 2.5 times per game. And so you're attacking that boundary. Typically what they'll do, whether or not it's one-man, two-man, vertical, and then, a stick route there. And so you look, a 3-step drop, hit the guy there. To take that away and to rob that, what teams will do, so we'll say, okay, so what you're hoping for right there is that guy to go back like there. The Bears will play, and you can't tell what's going on here right now. This ends up being, they end up dropping too high because those guys could spin. You're not sure what's going to happen. So what the Bears do, and what you can do to try to take this away while still protecting yourself on the back end, is instead of that guy carrying, what defenses will do is they'll run trap coverage. So this guy will drop back, and he'll drop underneath because you're anticipating that. So we're going to watch him because that's kind of what happens. So you've got like this guy picks up. So that's kind of, it looks like he should be open because I think this guy kind of falls back over here. So the route from Devontae is kind of covered up by that guy. So it looks like Lazard's open, but you're going to see that guy dropping. And then with them going to too high, with that wide drop on the too high, you're protected against the vertical route. So you can still get a hole shot against this if you want, right there before the safety can get there. But it's a tougher throw, and if you're looking for 3 steps and out, and you're kind of on autopilot here, you might throw that out. So we're gonna watch just this guy right here, the boundary defender, and see what he's doing when Rodgers is looking to throw. So we'll kind of watch it in real time and slow it down a little bit. You can see him, okay, looking. And you see a little hitch there. All right, there we go. Rodgers looking, back foot, ready to fire, and you could see, it's hard to see too much. It's actually easier if you throw it in real time. So just watch his feet. Watch his feet, bang, bang. He kind of hitches back. So it looks like, and I don't know if that's going to be trap coverage, but I think that's what Rodgers is seeing. So he sees this kind of bang, bang, little hitch. That looks like trap coverage on this guy here, and then he's looking to drive on it, maybe take it to the house, maybe just break it up. But he reads that the trap coverage there, so then he moves on. So instead of firing, Rodgers ready to fire, because again, Devontae now covered up by this guy falling over. I don't like this throw. I work back to the middle, and I find Marcedes Lewis. So that's what happened there. Basically, he's looking for the stick. Doesn't like what he's seeing. Sees a potential trap coverage, which the Bears showed earlier in that game, and just moves on with it.